MCQs. Structural functions of cells. Which cytoskeletal component primarily maintains the biconcave shape of red blood cells? A. Microtubules. B. Microfilaments, actin. C. Intermediate filaments, spectrin. D. Collagen fibers. Explanation: spectrin, an intermediate filament protein, forms a mesh under the plasma membrane of RBCs, stabilizing their biconcave shape for efficient gas exchange. Correct answer: C. Intermediate filaments, spectrin. Which structure connects cardiac muscle cells to allow coordinated contraction? A. Tight junctions. B. Desmosomes. C. Gap junctions in intercalated discs. D. Plasmodesmata. Explanation: gap junctions within intercalated discs allow ionic currents to pass between cardiac cells, enabling synchronized contractions. Correct answer: C. Gap junctions in intercalated discs. Which organelle provides structural compartmentalization for transcription in eukaryotic cells? A. Ribosomes. B. Mitochondria. C. Nucleus. D. Endoplasmic reticulum. Explanation: the nucleus separates DNA from the cytoplasm, structurally compartmentalizing transcription away from translation. Correct answer: C. Nucleus. In plant cells, rigidity and mechanical support are mainly due to A. Cytoskeleton. B. Cell wall, cellulose. C. Plasma membrane. D. Vacuole membrane. Explanation: the plant cell wall, composed largely of cellulose, provides rigidity and prevents collapse under osmotic pressure. Correct answer: B. Cell wall, cellulose. Which cytoskeletal component forms mitotic spindle fibers responsible for chromosome segregation? A. Actin filaments. B. Keratin filaments. C. Microtubules. D. Spectrin. Explanation: microtubules polymerize into spindle fibers, guiding chromosome movement during mitosis. Correct answer: C. Microtubules. Which protein enables shape changes in white blood cells during migration? A. Tubulin. B. Actin. C. Keratin. D. Myosin II. Explanation: actin filaments reorganize to push or retract the cell membrane, allowing amoeboid movement of WBCs. Correct answer: B. Actin. Which extracellular structure produced by chondrocytes provides flexibility in cartilage? A. Keratin. B. Elastin. C. Collagen plus proteoglycans. D. Spectrin. Explanation: chondrocytes secrete collagen for strength and proteoglycans for compressive resistance, maintaining cartilage structure. Correct answer: C. Collagen plus proteoglycans. Which type of cell junction prevents leakage of substances between epithelial cells of the intestine? A. Gap junction. B. Tight junction. C. Desmosome. D. Hemidesmosome. Explanation: tight junctions seal epithelial cells together, controlling permeability across intestinal lining. Correct answer: B. Tight junction. The blood-brain barrier is structurally maintained by A. Desmosomes between neurons. B. Tight junctions in endothelial cells. C. Gap junctions in astrocytes. D. Collagen in extracellular matrix. Explanation: endothelial cells of brain capillaries form tight junctions, creating a selective barrier against harmful substances. Correct answer: B. tight junctions in endothelial cells. Which cytoskeletal element provides structural scaffolding for axonal transport in neurons? A. Actin filaments. B. Microtubules. C. Keratin filaments. D. Collagen fibers. Explanation: microtubules form tracks for motor proteins, kinesin, dynein, to transport vesicles along axons. Correct answer, B. Microtubules. The extracellular matrix, ECM, secreted by fibroblasts mainly contains A. Keratin and tubulin. B. Collagen and elastin. C. Hemoglobin and spectrin. D. Actin and myosin. Explanation: fibroblasts synthesize collagen, strength, and elastin, flexibility, for connective tissue structure. Correct answer, B. Collagen and elastin. Which structure resists stretching forces in epithelial cells? A. Desmosomes. B. Gap junctions. C. Tight junctions. D. Plasmodesmata. Explanation: desmosomes anchor intermediate filaments between adjacent cells, providing tensile strength. Correct answer, A. Desmosomes. Which organelle provides internal structural organization for protein sorting and packaging? A. Ribosome. B. Endoplasmic reticulum. C. Golgi apparatus. D. Lysosome. Explanation: the Golgi organizes proteins into vesicles for secretion or transport, maintaining cellular compartmentalization. Correct answer, C. Golgi apparatus. In bone tissue, osteocytes are embedded in A. Collagen plus mineral matrix. B. Keratin plus actin. C. Tubulin plus calcium ions. D. Elastin plus proteoglycans. Explanation: osteocytes reside in a rigid matrix of collagen fibers mineralized with calcium phosphate, providing bone strength. Correct answer, A. Collagen plus mineral matrix. Which cytoskeletal protein anchors organelles and provides internal mechanical stability? A. Microtubules. B. Actin filaments. C. Intermediate filaments. D. Collagen. Explanation: intermediate filaments, example keratin, vimentin, anchor organelles and resist stress, providing structural stability. Correct answer, C. Intermediate filaments. Which structural feature of neurons allows transmission of impulses over long distances? A. Axon supported by microtubules. B. Nucleus. C. Tight junctions. D. Cell wall. Explanation: long axons stabilized by microtubules facilitate fast transport and communication between distant parts of the body. Correct answer, A. Axons supported by microtubules. Which cytoskeletal element is most abundant in filopodia and lamellipodia during cell migration? A. Microtubules. B. Actin filaments. C. Intermediate filaments. D. Collagen. Explanation: dynamic actin filaments push the plasma membrane forward, forming filopodia and lamellipodia in migrating cells. Correct answer, B. Actin filaments. Which cellular barrier prevents pathogens from directly entering underlying tissues in the skin? A. Gap junctions. B. Stratum corneum of keratinocytes. C. Tight junctions in neurons. D. Basement membrane only. Explanation: the outermost keratinized epithelial layer forms a tough, protective barrier against pathogens and dehydration. Correct answer, B. Stratum corneum of keratinocytes. Which protein motor moves vesicles towards the plus end of microtubules, cell periphery? A. Dynein. B. Kinesin. C. Myosin I. D. Myosin II. Explanation: kinesins carry vesicles outward along microtubules towards the plasma membrane. Correct answer, B. Kinesin. Which specialized junction provides both mechanical strength and communication in cardiac cells? A. Tight junction. B. Intercalated disc. C. Plasmodesmata. D. Hemidesmosome. Explanation: intercalated discs contain both desmosomes, strength, and gap junctions, communication, vital for heart muscle function. Correct answer, B. Intercalated disc. In plant cells, which component contributes to turgor pressure and structural rigidity? A. Vacuole. B. Mitochondria. C. Ribosome. D. Nucleus. Explanation: the central vacuole fills with water, pressing against the cell wall to maintain turgor pressure and structural support. Correct answer, A. Vacuole. Which junction connects epithelial cells to the basement membrane? A. Tight junction. B. Gap junction. C. Hemidesmosome. D. Desmosome. Explanation: hemidesmosomes anchor epithelial cells to the basement membrane via integrins and intermediate filaments. Correct answer, C. Hemidesmosome. Which cytoskeletal element is disrupted in epidermolysis bullosa, leading to skin fragility? A. Actin filaments. B. Microtubules. C. Intermediate filaments, keratin. D. Collagen. Explanation: mutations in keratin intermediate filaments weaken structural integrity, causing blistering skin disorders. Correct answer, C. Intermediate filaments, keratin. Which organelle arrangement in pancreatic beta cells supports structural specialization for insulin secretion? A. Abundant lysosomes. B. Large nucleus only. C. Well-developed ER and Golgi. D. Centrioles only. Explanation: beta cells have abundant ER and Golgi for protein synthesis, folding, and secretion of insulin. Correct answer, C. Well-developed ER and Golgi. Which cell type demonstrates dynamic shape changes to engulf pathogens during immune defense? A. Osteocyte. B. Macrophage. C. Erythrocyte. D. Fibroblast. Explanation: macrophages reorganize actin filaments for phagocytosis, allowing them to engulf and destroy pathogens. Correct answer, B. Macrophage.